Hey everybody, it's Steve Dario, owner and founder of Trade Stock, and today I am bringing you the number one mistake I see HVAC owners making this time of the year going into shoulder season. It's August. What's right around the corner? 45 days from now, we're going to be in fall, and the psychology of the buyer is going to change. Why? Because they're not sweating their balls off and not freezing their ass off. Okay? So what should you be doing if you were an owner right now, the beginning of August, to prepare for that? End of summer promotions. Back to school promotions, beat the fall promotions, beat the cold promotions, right? Because it's instantly going to, it's Massachusetts, so 1 minute it could be nice and warm, and the next second it could be freezing cold. And where you live, you may have the same weather, okay? So those are some of the promotions that you can be doing. As a business owner, your responsibility to your team and the families that you've been commissioned and under your protection, you should be forecasting these things, okay? So if you do not have these things built right now, these are things that should be being built immediately so that you have this stuff prepared. You would think that this thinking is obvious, but I can't tell you how many coaching clients that I talk to or clients that I interview that say they know this, but do not take action on getting it done. Why? Because they're thinking in the day, and they're in the day or the week that they're in right now trying to get their arms around what's in front of them, that they don't even give themselves the ability to be forecasting what's coming down the road. Get out of the truck, get out of the field, get in your office, give yourself some breathing room so that you can be forecasting down the line. There's no badge of honor when you're an owner of a company and you're in charge of many families, right? There's no badge of honor being able to slam a boiler in or bang out a water heater in 45 minutes anymore. Your teams are relying on you to be forecasting and making sure that there's food to be put on the table. Imagine being the captain of a ship and you're in the kitchen trying to teach them how to make beef stew. Or you're in the motor room trying to fix the motor. Like, that's not what you should be doing as the captain of a ship. The captain of the ship's job is to be forecasting potential pitfalls, looking for potential efficiency gains or opportunities to go. Your job as the captain of the ship is to be behind the fucking wheel for your team. So you may be wondering what a ship has to do with an HVAC business, right? So the responsibility of the captain of the ship and a business owner are exactly the same, okay? The captain's job and a business owner's job is to be forecasting what's coming down the pipe, right? What potential issue could be coming, what potential weather could be coming, what potential opportunity be coming in those things, right? So even though bad weather is coming, okay, in a business, how do you pivot from that, okay? Whether it's a lot of rain and you install sun pumps, or it's extreme heat and you're putting in air conditioning, or extreme cold and you're putting in heating systems. That's where you should be finding yourself as an owner, okay, every single day. What's working, what's coming, what's not coming, and how do I pivot from those things? How do I position myself to win in the coming situations? As a business owner right now in August, now is the time that you should be separating yourself, creating some space to be planning for shoulder season. What are some of those things that you should be planning? We talked about them earlier. End of summer promotions, beginning of fall promotions, pre-winter promotions, okay? All the people that didn't say yes to you for the last 3 or 4 months on either repairs or sales visits, okay? What should you be doing? You should be setting up email campaigns to follow up on that stuff. If you don't have that stuff, you should be building that stuff right now so that it's not something that you have to always reactionally have to build, okay? It's just built into your playbook all the time. So in today's day and age, reacting to things, it boggles my brain, right? We can see the weather for 7 days. We can see the weather for 10 days. We know potential heat is coming, potential cold is coming, potential rain is coming, right? If you're trying to act in those days or react in those days of like, oh my God, it's raining, surprise. Nope, it's been telling you for 3 days it's raining, or it's been telling you for a week and a half that it's going to be extreme heat, okay? If you're reacting in those days, that's where the problem lies, okay? You should already have been ahead of that, all right? It's in the military, they do reconnaissance on things. They don't just drop people in the middle of nowhere and say, hey, we need this executed, okay? There's weeks, months of buildup before they get to the location. They run mock-ups on buildings, and they over and over and over again, and they train constantly. All right, if you haven't watched any of our podcast stuff right now, I would ask you to go back and watch some of that stuff, okay? Because what you'll find in there is the mindset of those tier one operators is that it's training, forecasting, reconnaissance. What happens if, okay? What happens if it goes this way? What happens if it goes that way? They're literally training on every possible outcome, okay? And that whatever happens, they're just operating like they already know it's going to happen. As an owner, your job is to be building out all of those potential possibilities, right? What happens if it gets extreme heat? What happens if we have extreme cold? What happens for rain? Okay? And you can just deploy things easily because you already have them built and your people are already trained on them right away. To put a bow on this, if any of this struck a chord with you and you find yourself being one of those owners, the simplest thing to do is click the link below, schedule your call with me, and let me help you find some time so that you can start staying ahead of these things. Plus, I'll share with you my current promotions going into shoulder season that you can literally plug and play and deploy in your business right away. Hope you found some value in this video. If you did, like, share, and comment, and I'll see you soon.